So I'm in Paula's kitchen. I'm her cousin George from Denver. And that
By way of Albany, Georgia.
by way of Albany, Georgia. So if I don't sound quite as Southern as she does, that should let you know that I moved away. A couple of years ago, Paula had some eye surgery, and my mother was over here with her. And she had been taking care of my mother. And I said, well, you know, Paula, I'm going to come take care of you. And I promised that I would cook for a whole week at Paula Deen's house. And one of the things that I made was an orange and red onion salad, which we made for a dinner club event we had some years before. And after dinner, there was some of it left over, so I put it in the refrigerator. And I got up the next morning, I came down to have some coffee, get some cream out of the refrigerator, and I noticed that my orange and red onion leftovers were gone. I'm like, I don't know what happened there, but a little while later, I decided I'd take Paula a cup of coffee, and I went back. You know, sometimes she lives in her bathroom. I don't know about that, if you know that. But I knocked on the door, and she said, come on back, come on back. And I walked back into her bathroom at about 7:15 in the morning, and she was eating my orange and red onion salad. So it was then that I thought, well, that must have been a whiffle, okay? So I'm back in Paula's house, and we're going to do this for dinner tonight, which is going to be ribs that we had, that we've got.
Yeah, we leftover.
We have leftovers.
Yeah,
and so
we
we're going to
have
have ribs, and we're going to have some peas, and we're going to have.
Oh, I forgot about the peas.
Yeah, don't forget about the peas, because that's half of what we're here for.
Yeah.
And so tonight I'm making the red onion and orange salad for you. But here we go. We're going to start. We started cutting these oranges already, but this is the hard work because, you know,
this is hard.
well, it is for me. I don't have your knife skills.
Well, I don't know about that, George.
So,
My hands are getting clumsier the older they get.
yeah. And I told Paula I wanted to dedicate this to my family, to my wife, Kelly, who's also an excellent cook, my two boys.
She is a great cook, y'all.
She is. My two boys and their wives, who are all great cooks. And, you know, they've been willing to learn and take on things like this.
Well, they've had a good teacher.
They had a good
with Kelly.
teacher. They had a good teacher.
So you make a wonderful dressing
Yes.
that goes on this.
Yeah, I got most of the ingredients for the dressing here. I'll have to check it in a minute, but it's going to be some vegetable oil, and it's going to be like, I think, 6 tablespoons of vegetable oil,
Okay.
and a couple of tablespoons
Well,
of.
when are you going to make it?
Oh, I'm going to whip it up in just a few minutes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all.
Don't you?
George, our video is only 15 minutes long.
Well, we'll do 2 seconds.
It'll be a 2-part.
And you're already 8 minutes into it. So.
Yeah. Someone once told me you don't have to be eternal to be immortal, okay? So I thought you were going to pause, Eddie.
We don't pause.
You don't pause?
Don't pause.
Well, if you don't pause, we better get our tails in gear here. Okay, so we're going to make,
That's what we would think.
we're going to make the salad dressing over here. It's really simple. We got 6 tablespoons. My wife will tell me to make sure I said tablespoons of oil, vegetable oil. We got 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. We've got about a little over 2 tablespoons of orange juice. And we just take the ends and squeeze them out until we're done with it. And
you're going to need a whisk, aren't you?
I probably will want a whisk. And we got some sugar here. We'll put that in there. And all of these go into into something you're going to whisk with. And a little salt and pepper. We'll add that to taste as we go. So it is that simple.
But it's so good,
We
y'all.
want to pour it in.
And hadn't I had eye surgery, George?
Yes, you had your eye
But
surgery.
I made... I wasn't so blind that I couldn't get the
No, you
refrigerator
got
to
there.
get that.
Yes. And
That
so,
leftover salad.
and so, Paula, this is how we know I have Nova skills here.
Uh-huh.
I put all that together in this bowl or this thing, whatever this is. And of course, I don't have any room to whisk it now.
Well, it's because you have to have a bigger bowl.
I'm going to have to upgrade here.
Yes.
So, and I'm going
Why
to
don't
just,
we reach in here?
I'm going to throw in some salt, and I'm going to be careful about that. I'm going to ask you to taste the salt and pepper when we
Okay,
get
I
through,
will. I will do
because I'm reckless. What can I say? I'm reckless. Okay. Was that
it.
salty?
I thought it tasted delicious.
Okay, you don't think it needs more salt? Okay.
Did you taste it?
I did. You remember you were talking about me double dipping. So, okay, that's the dressing. That's all there is to it.
How simple is that?
It's so simple.
Orange juice,
orange juice,
Vegetable
oil,
white
white
vinegar,
vinegar, sugar.
white wine. It was white wine.
Yeah, we did white wine vinegar. And because I like that tang. Just
I do
like the
too.
way that
I do
tastes.
too.
And I wouldn't use red wine vinegar because I like the color, but didn't call for that.
Well,
So-
I got some red wine.
Well, we don't need that.
You can do anything you
yeah,
want
you
to.
can. And some salt and pepper and some sugar and just that's all there is to it.
It was really tasty, y'all.
But for those of you, if you're a man watching the show, you can do this. I assure you, you can do this.
I'm just gonna cut that piece out like that because it's kind of
Yeah.
warp-sided. All right, so are you gonna put this? You gonna start putting this on your tray?
We can.
Oh! Don't forget your clothes.
Well, we're going to add that in a few minutes, okay? Do you think does it go in here? Because I don't use the cloth.
Yes, I think it would.
Let's
go
just
in
do a
there.
shake in here. So this is,
Wait! Don't do a shake. I got
oh
you.
my
out.
goodness. whoa.
No,
So,
because cloves are very, very potent, y'all.
yeah, here, I'm going to let you do that.
Okay.
I don't use that because it is very potent. But we're doing, I
For
guess,
Christmas.
we're doing Christmas. So it really deserves
yes,
cloves.
yes, it does.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah.
not necessary. Okay.
All right, we set up and see if we.
Okay. And
Got
yeah,
that
we'll do
right.
that. This is going to be, it's going to be delicious, isn't it?
Yeah, and Christmas just
Calls for it.
it calls for cloves.
Well, now that's a good reason to try it again.
Yep.
What do you think? I can't believe I'm going to say this. I think you could use some more.
Okay.
Just like a tad.
Well, use your little smidge.
Yeah, the little smidge. I'm not even going to do a whole smidge, okay? But yeah, I'm surprised. I don't usually.
Well, it might take it a minute, to.
Yeah, that's. I'm not going to put all of it in there. Okay? Just a touch.
Yeah.
It's Christmas. It's about Christmas.
That's right. And
Okay, now, you know.
you know what?
Okay, so I'm on.
That is good.
Yeah, I'm on. And oh, by the way, we're not telling them about half of it. Okay, we got this orange zest too.
Yes.
We did it. We did the zest of one orange,
Yes.
and that goes in here.
Yes.
No, I know.
Oh. If asking or telling.
Neither one of you sound too sure.
Yeah, it goes in there.
But this is definitely his recipe, so if you don't like it, it ain't his fault.
That's right. And I can't imagine what the recap is going to be like. So, I hope y'all are having as much fun as I'm having.
Oh, I'm having a blast.
Okay. Yep, that's all. Good job there.
Oh, well, thank you. Since you weren't doing it, I thought I might start before this becomes a series instead of.
Listen, I'm just pacing this for the onion while the oranges get cut. I tried to tell you we could cut more of them.
Have you tried the salad with grapefruit as
I
well?
I haven't, but I bet it would be delicious.
Be delicious to mix it.
Yeah, I bet it would be delicious.
The tartness of
yeah. We'll try that.
this is beautiful.
Yeah, it actually is really pretty. And it goes,
That's the thing about cooking.
Yeah, and
You do what you want,
yeah, that's right.
You take the things that you love
Mhm. See,
and you mix them together.
and not only do I have a helper here, she's a food dresser too.
Okay, well that didn't take you but a second.
It's like, how many minutes are we at, Eddie? Are we catching up?
Coming up to
Yeah,
15.
we're catching up.
Okay.
What you think about that?
I think it's going to be
And you
wonderful.
know what? I love fresh ground pepper.
Yep.
I think it just adds.
Put some on there.
I think it just adds.
We put a little bit of ground pepper in the dressing, but
Yeah,
I think you're right.
I just like the way this
This
looks.
will be pretty. It'll
You
be
know,
very
it's
attractive.
And you could always put underneath this a nice lettuce, like some butter lettuce.
Yep.
Would
Yep.
be delicious.
But we're having leftovers tonight, so I don't think the butter lettuce is appropriate. Okay, you ready?
Uh-huh.
And then all we're going to do is pour this on top.
Yes.
Yep. And
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
The cloves. You
Uh-huh.
can smell it.
And I will be eating this for breakfast.
For
I
breakfast.
put some right there. That one didn't give you any.
okay. Well, now you tell me.
Just in case I get that one.
Now you tell me. Okay. So I think I'll tell you what we did. Okay. We got about an orange per person that we're going to serve tonight.
Yeah.
and I do large oranges. I have some different sizes.
I actually used a small one.
Yeah, because you want the different sizes sort of look good.
Yeah.
And we used a red onion, and we used the centers, and where they were a little bigger than that, we just kind of cut them into strips so they look really nice.
Yeah.
And we dress it with that dressing. And if I can remember, it's oil.
Yeah.
I don't want to take a big one because somebody's got to eat.
I know
this.
it.
Okay. That is exactly what it's supposed to taste like. You know what would be good with that?
My tongue?
A cup of coffee.
No.
Okay, so oranges, onions, salt, and pepper. The dressing was 6 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons. I used a little more than 2 tablespoons of the orange juice that came with it.
Mm-hmm.
I did a tablespoon of sugar. I did a touch of ground cloves. We did a touch of salt and pepper. And I think that's all. And then we just put it all over there.
That's all too.
And I'm ready to eat. Save some for everybody else.
I'm sure.
Okay. And if you're a part of a dinner club, I think they happen all over America all the time. What a great thing to show and to display. And if you're really busy, it's kind of easy to put it together.
You know what, George? Throw some maraschino cherries
Oh,
on that
yes.
for your Christmas.
For Christmas, yeah.
Just to bring in the red.
Mm-hmm.
And I would definitely put this on top of buttered lettuce.
Yeah.
Or some toasted pecans or something.
Yeah, some toasted
Oh,
vanilla.
goodness. We're only half the way there, Paul.
It's a great winter
Okay,
winter
really?
salad.
Part 2.
Thank you,
So,
George.
Okay, thank you,
You know I
Paula.
love you.
I know, and I love you too, and I had a ball. And my wife and my children and my friends are going to be unbelievably surprised.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.